1, 2, 3. Whoa.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Hey. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Welcome back to Faith's Oven. So today in Faith's Oven, we have a special guest.
It's Luke.
It's my middle son.
The middle one.
The middle one.
So special.
He is indeed.
I have a bunch of talents.
Yes, he does. So today in Faith's Oven, we are going to be making something that I am like so in love with right now. Butter cake. If you guys don't know, on my channel, I've said it several times, I am such a butter girl. And some of you have commented and said that you guys are butter girls too. So we have a phenomenal butter cake for you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So this is it. It's a butter cake. You guys, it's so good. It's so moist, it's so delicious. I just hope you guys are gonna try it. So there's so many holidays coming up. Work holiday, I'm not gonna say work holiday, but you guys are gonna have events at work. There's gonna be Thanksgiving, there's gonna be Christmas, Friendsgiving, Easter. But I want you guys to save this recipe or make it ASAP because it is phenomenal. I have not lost, I've probably made it over 10 times. It's just so good. I'm gonna link in the description box down below, ingredients, measurements. I talk about it all throughout the video. I show you different variations of the cake, different colors, because I have a convection baked oven, and I've cooked 2 cakes at a time, 1 cake at a time, just because we usually make this cake for Bible study here at the house, and no one has said to me yet, Faith, why don't you make something else? No, they love this butter cake just as much as I do. So I hope you guys try this recipe. Also in the description box down below, I'm gonna link other dessert recipes that I have and just other great food recipes. So check me out, other recipes. I got some great stuff for you guys. And let's go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Faith's Oven. And don't forget to use your gift. Use your gift, share it with the world, and use it for God's glory. In Jesus' name, let's go. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start off with 2 sticks of softened butter, and to that butter, we're going to add 2 cups of white sugar. I pray you guys have a stand mixer because the stand mixer makes baking so much easier. All right, we're gonna mix for about 2.5 minutes or so just to get everything mixed well together, nice and fluffy. Then we're gonna add 4 eggs. When we add these eggs, we're gonna add 1 egg in at a time, y'all. I'm fast forwarding, so it kind of looks like I'm adding a bunch of eggs in at one time, but I'm not. I'm actually doing 1 egg at a time. It just, I don't know, it helps with the cake for me. Then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and we're gonna mix, continue to mix. So here we have sour cream and we have yogurt. Those are your 2 options. You could add 1/3 cup of yogurt or sour cream. You choose. Don't add both, just add 1. Whatever you keep in your fridge, that's what you can use, you guys. I used both and they come out pretty much the same. They're wonderful. So here we're gonna add 1 more cup, well, 1 cup of buttermilk. So I'm gonna actually give you guys another option with buttermilk. You can buy the store-bought buttermilk or you can make your own. So you'll start with 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and then you add that to 1 cup measuring cup, and then you'll add milk on top of that. So 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and then you're gonna add milk to it so that it equals 1 cup. Both of them together equal 1 cup, and there you have buttermilk. You should put that to the side at the very beginning, and then you'll see how lumpy it gets, and it truly looks like and smells like buttermilk, you guys. So it's a great option. So here we have our dry ingredients: flour, 3 cups of flour, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. We mix them together really well, and now we're going to add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients, and we are going to continue to mix. I'm telling y'all, the stand mixer is a lifesaver. Because I know back in the day when my mother used to make pound cakes, she would be putting her back into it and using her hand and her arm. And maybe that's why she's so strong today, because we have all these gadgets now, it makes us lazy. But anyway, I'm gonna continue to add my dry ingredients to my stand mixer because it's so much easier for me. And we're done, you guys. As soon as we add our dry ingredients and we mix them well, we're done. So now let's go on and grease our pan. Here I use Crisco vegetable Crisco. I don't know if that's any better, but that's what I'm using. And then I'm gonna use flour to flour my pan. And that's it. That's done. Don't skip this, you guys. You don't want your cake to stick to the bottom. You want it to come out nice, and it's done. So my oven was preheated at 325 degrees, and we're gonna bake her for about 48 minutes. So what happens is, you guys, for some reason, convection bake and ovens, you gotta know your oven. They all bake differently. So at 325, I check my cake at about 48 minutes. Make sure she's not watery, right in the middle section. And that's it. But I think I ended up cooking her for about 55 minutes altogether. Now here we're going to make our glaze. Now, this glaze, you guys, is everything. So we used 1 more stick of butter. In total, you guys are gonna need 3 sticks of butter for this cake. And we're gonna use 3/4 cup of sugar, all right? Give or take a little bit less or a little bit more. And we're gonna mix really, really well, you guys. You wanna get the sugar and this butter mixed together really well. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to add 4 tablespoons, which equals 1/4 cup of water, to our butter and our sugar to get the glaze, you guys. And you wanna mix really, 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 really well. So here my cake has cooled. You guys wanna make sure that your cake really cools, because I put the glaze on my cake before and it wasn't all the way cooled and it started to crystallize. You guys don't want a glaze that's crystallizing on your cake, okay? So make sure it cools really well. Stick the fork in it, because the fork, those holes are gonna let the glaze seep through really well into the cake. So you can use a big toothpick. That's what I've used before, and I also use a fork just to make it easy. So we're gonna do the same thing to the top of the cake also. We're gonna use that fork, or you're gonna use a toothpick to just poke holes into the cake, you guys. It's still wonderful. I'm not destroying the cake, I promise. And then here we're just adding the glaze, that glaze that we made, and you're just about done. You just add it everywhere, and then you're gonna go ahead and just pour every bit of it onto the cake, you guys. Slow motion for you, so that you can see all the glaze. You do not wanna waste your glaze. Pour it all onto that cake. It doesn't even seep all the way in, but this glaze with this butter cake is just the most wonderful combination. Did you catch it? The 2 different cakes? So you can see the 2 different colors that come out. Anyway, you guys, you just finished making your wonderful butter cake. I hope you guys love it. I hope you use it. This recipe for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, Friendsgiving, Easter, somebody's birthday, because I would definitely take this cake for my birthday. It's wonderful. Hope you enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching Faith's Oven. And don't forget to check the description box down below for other recipes on my channel, other desserts, other great meals, and measurements and ingredients. God bless y'all.